Good afternoon. I, Professor Radhika Malpani. Good afternoon. I, Professor Radhika Malpani, welcome you all to the day 5 of FDP on prompt engineering and agentic AI for next generation teaching and research, organized by the Department of Computer Engineering of Shalaka Foundation's Keystone School of Engineering. Before starting with today's session, let us take a quick review of yesterday's session. Day 4 session was conducted by Dr. Prashant Dhotre sir on building agentic AI. Today's session will be conducted by Mr. Yogesh Murumkar sir on application ethics and assessment of agentic AI. Mr. Yogesh Murumkar sir is currently a CEO and corporate trainer at Bharat Software Solutions. He has worked with Capgemini India for 4 years and worked for clients like Barclays. He has successfully trained more than 25K participants for languages technologies like artificial intelligence, data science, generative AI, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, computer vision, Python, R, SQL, MySQL, Power BI, Tableau, MongoDB, Big Data, Hadoop, Hive, HBase, Kafka, PLSQL, Linux shell scripting. Also guided many students and professionals by conducting hands-on training with real-time projects as per the need. He is Oracle 10G certified administrator and Microsoft certified Python developer. He has a good experience of conducting online and offline hands-on training for participants in India as well as outside India, which includes locations like Muscat, Oman, Dubai, California, US, etc. As a professional, he also runs a startup company named Bharat Software Solutions in Pune, which deals in development and training services with a team size of 32 members, which include full-time professionals as well as interns. At Bharat Software Solutions, many freshers students have got opportunities to work as interns and get real-time experience. He has conducted hands-on training for various clients, which include IT companies, real estate firms, pharmaceutical organizations, healthcare firms, universities, colleges, etc. Currently training a batch of 32 professionals of Saudi Aramco, Accenture, and Wipro for data analytics, data science, and machine learning with Python, R language, AI Cobalt, Saudi Arabia. I welcome Mr. Yogesh Murumkar sir on behalf of Keystone School of Engineering, and I request sir to please start the session. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the introduction. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So I'll just share my screen. Good afternoon, everyone. I'll just share my screen. Just let me know once it is visible. I hope, madam, my screen is visible, right?
Um, yes, sir, your screen is.
Okay.
Let me check.
I hope
Yes, sir.
screen is visible. I am audible. I am also visible.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Fine. Fine. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again, Radhika madam, for the introduction. So everyone, as madam has already given you an idea about today's topic, and I have also gone through the previous session's titles. So accordingly, I will try to keep this particular session. And yes, we'll try to make most out of these 2 hours, whatever it is available for us. So before going and before starting anything, everyone, those who are listening me, let me just show you. This is the topic, all of you, which I have been given. Like I have gone through this particular things. So as I've told you, accordingly only I'll be going and I'll be talking about the things. See, I know that like most of you are already experienced people. Many of you might have already learned about these things. So whatever it may be, at the end, definitely you can ask the questions. But I'll just try to go through according to these things. Okay. So these are the topics I think which you have been introduced to, like foundations of generative AI and prompt engineering, advanced prompt engineering techniques on day two, then introduction to agentic AI. And then yesterday, I think you discussed about, or you have been introduced about something like hands-on on building agentic AI. So it means that every one of you are at least aware about what is agent and what is agentic AI. By chance, if someone is not, I'll just try to touch that particular topic as well. And let me tell you, everyone, whatever I'll be discussing, I'll be showing you hands-on examples for each and everything. If someone really wants to get most of these 2 hours, then make sure you follow from start till the end. Whatever I'll be discussing here at the start itself, I'm telling you, whatever the things which I'm going to discuss here, even I'll be sharing with you at the start only, right? I already stored all the PPTs, notebooks, and the Python files, and the data sets, whatever I'm going to use, and the prompts as well. So whatever I'm going to use for these 2 hour sessions, I have already stored it on Google Drive, and I'll share that particular link with you. You can go and you can download it. You can download it just before the start itself. I'll just share the QR code, and if someone really wants to follow, definitely you can try out all these things, because what I believe everyone is something related to AI, agentic AI, or even you talk about agents, multiple agents. Uh, Hands-on is the best way to learn the things. That is what I believe even, and that is how I am also going to follow. So if you look at it, everyone, with the expectation that most of you have already attended the previous sessions from the previous speakers, and with the expectation that at least you have got some idea here, right? Those who are already aware about the things, that is very good, no problem. But those who are not, as I've told you, I'll also try to just touch upon some basic points, and then even this is the topic which I have been given. Okay, application, ethics, and assessment. But as I've told you, I really don't want to keep this particular session only as a theoretical session. What I'll be doing is I'll be showing you hands-on examples as well. Obviously, 2 hours is not sufficient, but if someone really wants to go and get out of all these 2 hours, they should go and they should try to explore the things whatever I'll be asking. Okay. And yes, I think it will be good, everyone, if you do not write down anything on the board, that those things I think you can do later on, everyone. We can clear that anyway. But those who are trying to write down on the screen, don't do that. Okay. I think everyone is experienced here, so they understand. Otherwise, admin, please, I request that don't give the access. Okay, I think I can do that. Anyway, now you will not be able to write down. Okay. But those who really want to understand the things, even as I've told you, you please follow whatever the things I'll be giving you. First of all, first thing first, even let me just give you the agenda. How am I going to proceed with all this stuff? Anyway, you will get the PPT, you will get the code and everything. Let me start with the agenda so that you here itself you people will be able to understand whether these 2 hours are going to be helpful for you or not. So the agenda, everyone, is like as my topic, as I've told you, right? It is all about ethics, right? It is all about responsibilities, right? So I'll just give you an introduction about this because this is again a general topic, everyone. This particular topic, as such, will not take much time. Ethics and responsibility. Yeah. Now, even you will be able to find out how to go and how to evaluate whatever the results which AI is going to give us. I'll be giving you an idea about that one as well. So you must have heard about something like hallucination, right? That means sometimes AI is going to give you results very confidently, which are not right. So how to go and how to take care about that, that also we'll talk about. But the most important thing, everyone, the topic which I have also been given is like applications. And this applications itself, I'll try to explore it more. As I've told you, here we'll try to talk about the hands-on applications. Some of the projects, like as madam has already mentioned that I am also running one of the startups named as Bharat Software Solutions. So everyone at Bharat Software Solutions, we work in development as well. So we got a chance to work with some clients as well. So if we get time, I'll try to show you one of the applications which we have already created. Okay. I already recorded a particular application, and even the recording is already shared on the drive as well, which I'll share with you. So if we get time, I'll try to show you that one also. So ethics, responsible AI and applications, this is what I'll just try to start with everyone. And then all of you, I'll go and I'll try to just take you through what exactly is an agent, what is the meaning of something like agentic AI in short, because I believe now I think you already are aware about it. After that, anyone, will try to see what exactly the difference between something like LLM versus an agent, right? So till now, you people might have created single agents. If you have done hands-on, maybe in earlier sessions, even you must have come across single agents. But single agent is not sufficient in real time. So what I'll be doing is I'll try to show you how to create multi-agent system again. How to create multiple agents which will be able to do multiple tasks parallelly. So how to do this particular thing, how to do this particular thing with the help of complete hands-on. So we will create an application for this. We are going to create the agents again. So what I have done is whatever the code which is required, it's already done. That's why it will save our time. And whatever the steps which you will have to carry out, those steps also have already saved it even, because before coming for this particular session, I already made sure that everything runs properly, and I have taken the screenshots of that and I created a Word document of it. Okay, and once that is done, everyone, we will try to see that particular application or the project, you can say, right, involving involving multiple agents. Okay, involving multiple agents. So this is what we will try to cover, everyone, which will help you understand what is prompt engineering, how prompt engineering is used in real time, what type of prompts one can give, right? You must have heard about something like zero shot prompting, right? Few shot prompting. So how exactly it is used in a project or an application, that is what my motive is going to be. And then whatever the LLM models which are available, how to use all those LLM models with the with agents. So what exactly agent is, that is what we will start with. What tools are, we will talk about it. What is a brain, we'll talk about it, right? And then even finally we will try to come to the application. So this application is going to be completely hands-on. And we will not stop here only, everyone. As I've told you that if someone really wants to go and explore all this stuff, definitely they will have to spend some time. See, learning about something like generative AI, agentic AI, agents, right? Or multiple agents, hands-on is the only way. Just reading, I believe that it's not possible even. It's really not possible to understand the things just by reading about it. Definitely you will get the idea, you will get the knowledge about it. But hands-on is the best way, which will help you understand the things. Maybe you will face some problems initially, but later on you will see the things will be very simple. Okay, so overall, like, this is, in a brief, I can say this is going to be our agenda for these 2 hours even, right? And as I've told you, I have already created all the PPTs and the code, and I put it on the Google Drive. So those who are really listening me, those who are really there and listening me, everyone, for you people, what you can do is you can just go and you can just try to scan this particular QR code, all of you. You will be able to access all the notes, all the PPTs in advance. Okay, so please check this out, everyone. This particular QR code which I am showing you everyone here, please just make sure that you scan it. Okay, you scan it and download everything whatever I have given it to you, right? So that is something which I will also be making use of to follow this particular session. So those who are really there listening me, those who join the session from their laptop or desktop, they might be able to, for sure, like if they are not busy in some other work, definitely they will be able to do all the things whatever I am going to show it, right? So if you really want to follow, if you really want to get most of these 2 hours, everyone, please download everything. I already put everything on the Google Drive. You will be able to access that Google Drive with the help of this QR code. Is that clear, everyone? Are you there with me, everyone, those who are listening? Maybe it might be possible that some of you might be in your office, college. I understand, completely understand. Later on, you please go and you please try it. Maybe I think this particular session is being recorded as well. So yes, definitely you can go and you can do it. And those who are able to scan it, can you please confirm, are you able to access the notes? Are you able to access the Google Drive, everyone? At least one or two people, if you just let me know. Yes, fine. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Nilesh sir. I hope so. Others are also able to access it. Fine, no issues. So everyone, once you scan this particular QR code, I will show you what you will be able to see. So you can see this is the Google Drive with the name FDP which I have created, and on that drive, everyone, you will be able to see. Let's say I'll start with this PPT. AI application ethics assessment, AI agent workshop presentation, and everyone I shared one project with you. I've told you, right? This is going to be completely hands-on. So you are going to see an end-to-end application at the end where you will actually create the agents, not an agent, not a single agent. You will be able to create multiple agents. And that is what generally we require in real time. So you will be able to see all this stuff, whatever the steps which I am going to follow in this session. I have already uh, taken the screenshots. I already executed each and everything, taken the screenshots, and it is here, everyone. Okay. And those who have already scanned this, maybe I hope so, you must have taken the picture of the QR code as well. You can share it in your group also if you have the group. And even the QR code also you'll be able to find out here as well, everyone. Okay. So I hope we are good to go now. Okay. And all the other notes also, how to go, how to explore it as and when it comes. I'll tell you it is needed. I'll tell you, everyone. Fine. Now, first thing, let's start with this. I hope so. It is clear, everyone. Now, see what I have done, all of you, is I created two presentations. Okay, I created two presentations. The first presentation is like completely theory because the topic itself is like that only, right? So if you talk about something like ethics and assessment, and even most of this is theory. So that is why I created a separate PPT for that. So if you just go to the Google Drive, you will be able to find out this. So what I will do is I'll start with that only. I'll just give an idea. Most of these things, everyone, I'm 100% sure most of you are already aware about it if you attended the previous speaker sessions. Okay. Second PPT, everyone, there we will try to understand definitely agents and agentic AI, and then multiple agents, how to create and how to use prompt engineering, how to assess the model, and end-to-end application we will try to create. So you can apply it whether you are from let's say uh, uh, education background, you are from some other background, or in for that matter you are from computer background or any other branch. That's also fine. That's not going to stop you from learning these things, everyone. Okay. So that's why I've told you, you go, you refer the things after this session and it will make more sense. Fine, let's start with this one now. Applications, ethics, and the assessment. So applications, I'll be showing you hands on for this one, everyone. So that's why we'll go and we'll try to see this particular point at the end. Ethics and assessment, everyone. So what ethics one should follow whenever you are going to make use of agents, LLM models, or agentic AI, or for that matter like prompt engineering and agentic AI, right? So whether it is teaching, research, one should follow certain rules, certain ethics. So those are basically listed. So AI applications, ethics and bias, academic integrity, AI proof assessment, which are the tools one should use. So whatever the tools which I have given, whatever the tools which I have listed down in these presentations given, it is not limited to only those kind of tools. See, there can be a lot of other tools which are available in the market, or maybe many of you might have even used some other tools as well. That's possible, fine. But most common tools generally used in real time, I try to list down here. Okay, fine. So let's move forward even. Here, in this case, this first PPT, this is going to be our roadmap here, right? In the first PPT, I'll just try to list down the applications. I'll just try to list down the AI applications in teaching, which are very familiar. Okay. And then everyone, the ethics and responsible AI and academic integrity, what are the policies and the assessment design, how it should be, and finally the hands-on. For hands-on on assessing your models, I created Jupyter file. That Jupyter file is also shared with you everyone. Okay. So next, these are the applications given. As I've told you, this PPT is completely theoretical, so I'll just try to take you through this. So you can have a look at it. We can go and we can do what? Content generation, right? You can prepare lecture notes, quizzes, rubrics, case studies, right? Believing that like almost all of you are from teaching background, so you know there are rubrics which we can make use of, right, for creating different objectives, right? So yes, now it's very easy. You go, you tell the model, and it will do, and it will go and it will generate the content for you. Personalized learning, everyone. Adaptive tutoring bots that answer student questions 24 by 7. You can create, right? A lot of examples are there. Take any chatbot example. Literature review sentiment. So if someone is really working in research, so specifically for them, I have created certain prompts in the Jupyter notebook, everyone. I'll show you that. So literature review summary is hypothesis generation, then methodology, right? We'll try to talk about the methodologies which one should follow specifically for research. And then assessment and grading. How do we go? How do we assess the results given by all these models, right? And the language and the access and the curriculum design. So these are some of the applications which are listed down. One can specifically do in education domain and research domain. To start with, you see everyone, uh, in general, let's say if I talk about only AI. So earlier what used to happen and now what's happening. So before manually writing 20 MCQ per chapter, it was very time consuming. But after GPT, right, after models, LLM models, GPT-4 generates let's say 50 MCQs with difficulty levels in 2 minutes. And like this, even all the other applications are also shown. Have a look at it, right? These are very simple applications. Now everyone prompts, I think prompt, what is a prompt everyone knows. In very simple, in a very layman way, what is a prompt everyone? What is prompt? The question which we ask to, let's say, ChatGPT. It's a prompt, right? The question which we ask to, let's say, Claude or Gemini or Falcon or any other model in a plain English kind of language or any natural language. It's a prompt. But there are different prompts, or there are different ways of writing down the prompts. As I've told you, you will see the prompts which we have used in our end-to-end project at the end. Okay. But anyway, see, prompt engineering techniques are there. Zero shot prompting, I hope you might be aware about it. Like, we do not give any example to the model. We directly ask our question. Let's say explain the concept of entropy to second year ME student in 5 bullet points. So it's a zero shot prompting. Few shot prompting means we give some examples. Okay, let's say, see the example here, right? All these examples are there in front of you. I hope so. You are able to read all this stuff, right? Let's say here are two examples of FEMA entries. So we give the examples here and now write one for a great gear pump. So let's say I'm talking about mechanical domain or some other domain. Then everyone, there is another mechanism, chain of thought. It's very important, right? Think step by step. A shaft rotates at 1500 RPM, calculates fatigue life, and so on. So what we are asking with the help of this, we are trying to make sure that our model is going to think step by step, right? Even you also might have noticed nowadays models, they also show you a message that, okay, thinking for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and so on. So it is because of chain of thoughts, everyone. Then role prompting, everyone. You give a specific role and then ask the questions, and then structured output. See, the best example of structured output, everyone, is JSON format. JSON, JavaScript object notation. Or if someone is not aware about even that one, so you might be knowing about something called as key value pair in case of Python, like dictionary, everyone. You must be aware about it, dictionaries. So structured output. So anyway, we'll be using it extensively in our example. So anyway, you will see that, but I think JSON format you are aware about. So everyone, there are different prompt techniques. These are very famous: zero shot prompting, few shot prompting, chain of thought, role prompting, and structured prompting. Structured prompting, the example is JSON, JavaScript object notation, right? So one can try all 5 techniques in ChatGPT or other model, and then you ask it questions by giving example, by not giving examples, and so on. Next, everyone. Next, as you can see, as I've told you, like, I think you are already aware about what is agentic AI. So anyway, I'll be discussing this in another presentation, but have a look at it. Uh, it's a system that autonomously plans, use tools, and execute multiple steps to achieve the goal, right? Without human intervention at each step. So anyway, in the another PPT, I'll be talking about this, where I'll be showing you some hands-on example. But I think this is something already discussed. So have a look at it. And if any question anything, anyway, you can ask. Now everyone, ethics and responsible AI, this is the main point according to topic which I have been given. So all of you see, what are the ethics and responsible AI things one should follow. Let's say there should be a care taken for biasness and fairness. So if you go and if you try to train data, if that data is a biased data, obviously you are going to get the results. If someone is even is aware about something like machine learning concept as well, even, so even if in that case as well, you must have noticed if your data is biased data, your model also will be biased. So in real time, everyone, we never want biased results. So training data reflects social biases. Gender bias in engineering job description, for example, or racial bias in hiring AI tools, right? Maybe someone might prefer some specific tool as well. only specific tool only, right? So take chat GPT gender bias in prompts. So you try to ask the question to the models through different prompts, and you check it out. So you'll be able to understand whether the results are biased or not. So obviously, everyone, we need to cross verify the things. We need to refine the prompts again and again. Privacy and data is always at the stake, all of you. Let's say student data uploaded to AI tools. Yes, there might be issues, privacy issues, right? You talk about some compliance concerns, sensitive research data risks. So one should take care about this, right? So what is to be shared and what is not to be shared, there should be a guideline for that. And it depends totally on the type of the work which you are doing. Specifically in research, one should be very careful. Sustainability, everyone. Let's say suppose you are building models, you are using models, they are giving you results. But what's happening, everyone? Each query, basically, if it is using 10 times search energy, right? Hardware e-waste is growing rapidly. So these are the things one should take care when it comes to sustainability as well. Definitely, there are a lot of other points as well one should take care when it comes to ethics and responsible AI. These are some real-time cases, all AI ethic dilemmas for faculty discussion specifically. So let's say, see, should AI tool be used for summative assessment? What safeguards are needed? One should think about this in advance before using all these things. For paper publication and even plagiarism, so there are certain tools which I have listed down in the next slide. You will be able to see that. Then the research ghost. Many times it will happen that you will get some results from all the models, but those results might not be 100% correct. Hallucination, I'm talking about even. Surveillance concern, right? Let's say you must have heard about something like proctor type exams, right, where CCTV camera is going to observe each and every move of the participant. So sometimes maybe automated surveillance might violate students' rights or participants' rights. So that also should be taken into consideration, right? These are some real-time, real cases even, which I can put it here. So that is why all of you, there should be certain framework which should be designed according to the domain in which you are actually working. So this is a simple example. Let's say the traffic light framework for AI used in academia specifically. So using AI to brainstorm topic ideas, that is fine. So this should be encouraged. For grammar, for spell checking with AI, that is also fine. AI generated literature summaries for use for citations, fine. Use AI to explain the concept which you did not understand. AI to generate code templates. Logic should be your. So you see it is shown in green color. So these are the examples for which the let's say specifically students should be encouraged to use AI. So these are in yellow color. AI assisted writing, it should be partially by you and partially by AI. These are the standards even one should try to maintain. AI generate figures or diagrams, again partially. AI tools for translation assistance if required, and these are actually red color. Submitting fully AI written assignments, undisclosed AI in research papers, this should be avoided. That's why they are shown in red color even. So like this, you can read others as well. These are the tools even which I was talking about. You must have heard about Turnitin AI detector. One should not depend only on one tool. One should go with GPT-0, originality.ai, Zero GPT, and so on. And you see AI hallucinations when I said, right. So there can be real risks, fake citations. Many times you might have also experienced this one even. ChatGPT invented a paper, something like this, which might not exist. Wrong formulas might be there. Outdated standards might be there. So hallucinations in short even might happen. That's why one should not depend only on one tool. And yes, Bloom's taxonomy specifically for academia, it's a really good criteria, everyone. One should try to make use of. Let's say you can go and you can ask these questions to students, right? Where did AI help them? Where did it mislead them? What did students actually add from their end? So one should have a comparative study of all these stuff instead of only solely depending on just the AI tools. Okay, have a look at these particular things as well, everyone. Now, so you see, redesign your assessment. Let's say, for example, original question was something like this, right? 1500 word report on convection, highly AI vulnerable, right? So AI generates perfect report in 30 seconds. You need to go redesign, perform actual heat transfer experiments in lab. So I'm talking about, let's say, mechanical domain, collect data every second, plot the results, right? So AI role student may use AI to help interpret the results, right? So maybe you can ask them to apply, to analyze, to evaluate, and these combinedly, everyone, will be very hard to fake. So this is how obviously as a instructor our role should be. Definitely it depends on what type of domain project research you are actually working on, right? And yes, you can go and you can ask them to work on some capstone lab tasks as well, something like the generate lecture test ethics scenarios, right? Build with rack some documents which are actually available, so on which model is not trained, right? Redesign the assessments so one can follow all these steps, right? And yes, you can use AI to save time. You can use it to follow, by following the ethics and the rules one should use it, right? So these are some of the general things which are given it to you. Now exploring agentic AI and making use of some real-time applications where we are going to follow this practically, that is what we are going to see now, everyone. Okay, so this is the first part which I wanted to tell you, everyone. Now I'll move to the second part where, as I have told you that the application which we are going to make use of, everyone, at the end, right? We'll try to work on that particular application. Since before starting anything, everyone, as I've told you, agents, I think you are aware about what exactly is an agent. So agentic AI, it was given in the previous PPT as well, but here I explained once again, and I'll just try to touch upon that point. And then everyone will try to see the components, and then we will try to create the multiple agents. Okay, I hope so. If someone has created an agent even, here we will try to create multiple agents. Okay, so AI agents with brain, memory, and tools. I think you might be aware about whenever someone says agent. Okay, agent is, see, in short, see, I'm not going with standard definitions. Definitely you must have come across a lot of standard definitions even, but if someone has come across this particular word in a very simple, in a very layman way, what is an agent even? Agent is nothing but LLM models plus certain tools. That's it. That is what I can say. A simple definition of an agent. LLM models, whether you talk about OpenAI, GPT, Anthropic's Cloud, you talk about Falcon, you talk about Meta Llama, any model, right? Plus certain tools even. That is nothing but agent. So LLM models you are already aware about. I think tools also you are already aware about, but we'll try to see what are the different tools available. Okay. So I'm going to start with this one even. And at the end of this particular discussion, we'll try to create multiple agents, because I believe that I think most of you have already come across single agents. So we'll try to see how to create the multiple agents, and how to use prompt engineering there, and how to follow the ethics, and how to go on how to assess those results whatever we will be getting, and how to make sure about the responsibilities of making use of specific number of tokens only, and how to make sure that the energy should not be wasted, right? So all these stuff you will be able to see in the application itself, that too with practical hands-on example. But obviously if someone really wants to understand that, then now or maybe later you'll have to go and you'll have to also try to do all those hands-on. Okay, so I'll be using certain frameworks even here to show you all that stuff, specifically for creating multiple agents. Okay, so you see everyone, here, as I've told you, we are also starting with this definition. What is agentic AI? Okay, so let's just in 5 minutes we'll go through this. Agentic AI refers to AI systems that can autonomously pursue their environment, make decisions, and take actions and pursue goals, but with minimal human intervention. Everyone, I am saying minimal human intervention. I am not saying zero human intervention. It can be possible, definitely. But in real time, everyone, you always will require minimal human intervention. I will give an example for that. I will give an example for, let's say, suppose everyone, you want to book a trip from, let's say, Delhi to Goa, right? You want your agent to book a trip from Delhi to Goa. Now, fine, you will ask it to go and to search for the flights. You will ask it to go and to search for cheapest flights. You will ask it for the route as well, and everything, for selection of for selection of the seats, flights, and everything, everyone. But when it comes to payment, you do not want your agent to go and to make the payment. So it means even till till uh, till booking, till planning, and till booking the seats, selecting the type of the flight and everything, everyone, you actually ask it to do autonomously. But when it comes to payment, you do not want it your agent to do it. So you want something called as human in the loop, right? Human in the loop, HITL. So it means even that is why there is always a requirement for minimal human intervention. Definitely, agents are going to do the task autonomously. But in real time, you will always see that there are many tasks where you are going to require human intervention. And that's the best example which I've given it to you, booking a flight from Delhi to Goa, right? So let's explore this definition more, everyone. Agentic AI refers to AI system that can autonomously pursue. Pursue means what, everyone? They can read user input context, understand the goal and the intent, process the information, and they can use external sources like web files, APIs, maintain awareness of the current environment. They can make decisions, plan steps ahead to achieve the goal, reasons through each subtask intelligently, select the right tool, right? Adapt when roadblocks or error occur. So, what kind of roadblocks or error can occur? We'll see the examples. And even everyone, they can act as well. Okay. So, execute real world actions via certain tools, Python functions, APIs, searches the web. So, this is basically going to come under act. So, agentic AI refers to system that can pursue, decide, and act. Next thing, everyone, chatbot versus AI agent. See, I think everyone has used chatbot. ChatGPT is the best example, right? Chatbot converses, AI agent acts. This basic difference, I think most of you must have uh, experienced. Now, see, both of them they make use of same LLM brain, right? They make use of LLM, but with tools, memory, and autonomy. Something like agent even transformed it into some far more powerful. So, chatbot and AI agent, these are the differences which are listed down. Chatbot answers questions, hold conversations, right? AI agent's core purpose is to complete complex tasks and that too autonomously, sometimes with human intervention. Chatbot no tools, it only generates text. AI agent can use Python functions. Python functions are the best examples of the tools even. They can use Python functions as tools, APIs, web search, right? Chatbot, you can say the memory short term. In case of AI agent, there can be short term, long term, and one more type is there, even entity memory is there. And like this, there are other things which can differentiate between both of these. You talk about the output, type of the output. In case of chatbot, it's completely text. In case of AI agent, it's real word. Let's say booking a flight, right? Sending an email, and so on. For example, how do I book a flight to Goa? Chatbot will give steps. But if I ask it to AI agent, it will search, it will compare, it will book the flight for you. It will do everything. So you see, this example is shown. A chatbot is like a knowledgeable friend who gives advice, and AI agent is like capable assistant who actually does the work for you. I think that makes sense, right? In short, those who are already aware about this thing, that is very good, no problem. I told you I'll just try to take you through these things in few minutes. So you see, real, the second agenda is going to be like this. We will just try to discuss the journey from LLMs to agents, right? And then everyone will try to do the installation and the setup for doing the hands-on, which in my case I have already done. But for you people, I already shared the steps on the Google Drive. Those participants who joined just now, I already shared a Google Drive QR code. You can go, you can refer that, you can download everything which I'll be using for hands-on. And then everyone I'll be using a tool for multiple agents, creating multiple agents. We are not going to create one agent only because one agent in real time is not sufficient. In real time, actually, we require multiple agents. So we'll see some framework like Crew, and then I'll show you the live coding that particular application itself. And again, we'll talk about what are the pillars of that particular tool, and I will do a end-to-end project. One end-to-end project I will show it to you. Another end-to-end project I will give it to you as a task. Okay, which is also completely done. You just need to go and connect the dots. Fine. Now see everyone, PUI is something which I'll be using. It's just a framework even for creating multiple agents with minimal effort. So as I've told you, our agenda is to not to create only one agent, but multiple agents. Okay, multiple agents even, and for that I'll be using something like View AI. Fine. So here everyone, multi-agent first. Why it is required? Because I've told you only one agent is not sufficient in real time, right? That's why. So how exactly it works? Why it is called as why the name crew? Because it makes use of multiple agents instead of one. I'll come to this particular slide later on, even this slide later on. I'll just discuss about few more things before this. So see, from LLMs to AI agents, how the journey has been so far. We'll just try to have a basic idea about this thing area. See, LLMs, everyone, I think everyone is aware about, right? What are large language models? Everyone is aware about. Before going and before talking about this LLMs, everyone, I think most of you already used. One question, those who are listening me, can anyone tell me how many LLM models are there, by the way? Can anyone give me the number? How many LLM models? Before talking about, because see, even then, when I'll be talking about multiple agents, I'll be using LLM, right? At the core of everything, everyone, you see LLM models. And LLM models are actually based on transformer architecture, which is based on a concept of attention mechanism, and that too self-attention mechanism. So the center stage of everything is LLM. Can you answer a simple question? Those who are listening me, how many LLM models are there, by the way? In the current date, how many LLM models are available? You talk about paid, unpaid, everything. If you try to include it, even just for general knowledge, can anyone tell me how many LLM models are available? Anyone? I hope you are getting my question right. All of you. How many LLM models are available? Any idea? Anyone? No? Okay. But I think, I hope so. I'll expect that everyone is listening me. So all of you see, if you really want to go and check out how many LLM models are available, I'll show you. Don't believe me, don't believe anyone. You you yourself only check it out. Okay. And just a minute. I think those who are asking me for the link, just a minute. I'll share the link directly instead of QR code. I think some people are running late. Okay. So just a minute. So Anita madam, yeah, I think you asked it. Please check it out. Okay. Here is where I have mentioned everything. Now all of you, how many models are there? You just go, you just check out this particular platform, even Hugging Face. I'll show you. Actually, this particular platform will show you how many models there are in it. Okay. So you see here, just go here. This one. Okay, Hugging Face. The AI community building the future. So if you just come here, please check it out. I'll send it to you as well. As I've told you, don't believe everyone, you yourself only check it out. So go to that particular link everyone and check it. Click on the models. Okay, click on the models even, and you will see all type of models. Whether you want to do text to audio, right? Text to speech, whatever you want to do. You see audio text to text, image text to image text to video, visual question answering, computer vision models, NLP models, audio models, tabular models, and so on. And now you see the number even. You see the number. It is 29 lakh 28,852 models. And generally, what we hear about is GPT, Claude, Anthropic, Claude, and other models, 8 to 10 models, right? So you see, in the current date, there are more than 29 lakh models available. You check it out. You check out any model again. You want to go and check out GPT's model, just go search here GPT, and you will get all the GPT models. You want a model which are trained with the help of very high number of parameters, low number of parameters, and so on. You will get everything here. Okay, there are certain models which you can actually run on your local machine, specifically for the people who want to go and to make use of some models on their local machine for their research. You refer this, you will get everything everyone. You want to go and you want to talk about, let's say, uh, models from Meta or Facebook. You see, you will get everything. You want to go and you want to talk about models from any other company, you will get all that stuff. Okay, fine. I hope so. You are also able to see that from your end. Coming to our discussion now. Okay, this is what I was discussing. So you see, Ariel, what are LLMs? Large language models. Large language models are actually trained on vast internet scale data sets to understand and generate human language. They are very good at NLU, natural language understanding. Everyone knows any model you talk about. They are trained on almost all the internet data set. They are massive models with billions of parameters. I hope everyone understands what exactly means parameters. Under the hood, even they were actually created to predict the next word for text data specifically. But further, they have been trained with RLHF, right? Reinforcement learning with human feedback. That means, let's say there was a model which was trained on some data. And then it has also been confirmed with the help of human feedback whether the results were right or not, thumbs up or thumb down, right? So with the help of that, actually models were further trained. And then everyone knows the power of GPT when it was launched in 2022. Just in a few days, you must be knowing, right, how many number of subscribers were there. If you just go compare it with the days when internet actually came into picture, as compared to that, that number was very very big, everyone. Okay, so how LLMs basically work? They take the user prompt. What exactly is prompt, everyone knows. Then everyone, they use natural language understanding. They process the data, that prompt, and then based on that, they actually do next word prediction, and they give the output word by word. Okay, if someone wants to understand all these things in detail, even explain this uh, on my channel as well. If someone is really interested, you can go, you can check it out. But more or less, this is LLM, and I think LLM everyone is using. That's why I will not go and I'll not talk much about this one. LLM, from that, how agents came into picture. Now see that earlier. As we have seen that LLMs actually are good at natural language understanding. Okay, fine. They can use natural language data. They can communicate with the help of natural language. So they were trained on huge internet data, and they have really good natural language understanding ability. Now they can understand free form text. They can generate free form text, which is not understandable by machines. Right? So reinforcement learning through human feedback, right? Basically, they are better than humans at writing down this kind of text, which is free form text, which is not structured, which is not good for machines. So yes, these models are good at that. Even with further training, everyone, we even got multi models as well. That means the models which can work with image data, audio data, video data. After further training, even models were able to work on those kind of data sets as well. But everyone, uh, when it comes to machines, to understand the data, there is always a structured output required. So earlier I given an example, if you remember, even JSON, JavaScript object notation, like key value pair. This is key and this is value in dictionary, right? In Python, key value pair, JavaScript object notation. Or even if someone is aware about another library in Python that is called as Pydantic. So it also follows some certain structure even. So machine to machine communication is always needed. See, I'm trying to tell you what, even why am I trying to discuss about the journey from LLM to AI agent? There's a reason all of it. When agents were not there, what used to happen? We were making use of all those LLM models, let's say ChatGPT. We were giving the question, we were getting the answer, and we were happy. But we were not able to perform the task which we are able to perform right now. Why, everyone? Because there was a communication between a human and an LLM. That was fine. But there was no way to communicate between an LLM with another LLM. And these structured output, this chain of thought kind of thing, everyone, and these tools have actually made it possible to do a communication from one LLM to another LLM. I hope you are able to understand my point. That is why, everyone, it is very, very important to go and to talk about the evaluation from LLMs to AI agents. What are agents? I think you are aware about it. Okay. But see, structured output, because it makes machine to machine communication easier. Chain of thought is what, everyone? Chain of thought is what? Let me give a simple example. Let's say if you want to pass the output of one task as an input to another, right? Chain of thought can be used. LLMs can break complex tasks step by step. So reasoning models basically came into picture. And LLM plus tools, that is thinker become doer. And that is what AI agent is. So we are going to explore all this stuff, everyone. Right? Tools, whenever I say tools, can be Python functions, tools can be APIs, and maybe even, everyone, some applications as well. Right? So most important thing is that, even earlier it was just communication through some free form text. LLMs were not able to talk with each other, but it is possible through something like structured output, chain of thoughts, and tools. Okay, how? That is what we want to talk about. See, everyone, this is something like which I was talking about. Structured output enables the agent. So structured output is the bridge that allows LLMs to talk with each other. That is machine to machine, making multi-agent systems possible. And that is what we are going to make use of in our system. For example, everyone, let's say, see, let's say free form text. Free form text was like this. Let's say my name is Yogesh. I'm 30 years old. Let's say, and I teach about data science. So it's a free form text. with the help of which we were able to communicate with LLM. But it was hard for machines to parse, cannot easily extract the fields, and machine to machine communication was not possible. And that is why everyone, the first and the foremost thing which came into picture was structured output, JSON or Pydantic if you are aware about. So see everyone, same data now, name Yogesh, age 30, topic data science. So machine readable format it was, right? LLM can pass to the next LLM. That's why LLM to LLM communication is possible, and enables tool calling as well. So JSON schema. That is why everyone, even you might have heard about some tools as well where you really don't require any coding also to create the agents, because now you can ask one LLM to communicate with another LLM as well. You might have heard about something like Anytime. You must have heard about something like Power Automate from Microsoft. So without coding also it can create the agents. Even though I'll be making use of something like Python here, which is also easy, but even without tools also you can go and you can create the agents. Definitely, irrespective of what background you are from, everyone, if you understand the concepts properly, definitely you can use all these things, agents, multiple agents in your field. Okay, fine. Now talking about the components of AI agent, which you must have come across, but I'll try to take you through this. So always remember, everyone, components. Whenever someone says components, there are three things. There are three things: BMT, brain, memory, and tools. So in a very short way, if I want to tell you, brain is nothing but what? LLM. Memory is nothing but what? The memory which is actually used for storage. Short memory, short term memory, long term memory, and entity memory, everyone, which we'll talk about. Okay, and tools. The best example even is Python functions. Python functions. Okay, so at least if someone is aware about basic Python, even that's also fine. So three pillars of every agent are brain, memory, and tools. So in short, let's see this one, everyone. Brain is LLM. I've told you. Brain is something, everyone, with the help of which your agent is basically able to do tasks. It is able to reason about the things, right? Or understand user intent, generate the output, or I can say that it is something which will help our agent to make use of natural language understanding as well, and then take the actions. Then even memory. So memory, whenever I say LLM models are already trained, right? They have some parametric LLM knowledge which they have got from internet, web sources, and so on. Even there can be external sources as well. Even some user documents can be there. RAG, if you are aware about retrieval augmented generation, right? And memory are three types even: short-term memory, long-term, and entity. What are these? We'll try to talk about it. And memory, whenever we say, it can be used to store the data. Whenever we talk about the data which is required for internal knowledge, it is stored in some databases, and specifically vector databases, everyone, if you are aware about, right? So something like phase or ChromaDB, if you are aware about, so they can also come into picture here. Brain, memory, and then everyone tools are like hands of the agents. The tools are something which will help convert to tools are something which will help thinker to convert them into doers. That's why brain plus hands, okay, body plus, let's say, brain plus hands, we can say, basically agent. Now for this one, everyone, for creating tools, or as I've told you, Python functions are the best examples of the tools. So if you want to declare any function as a tool, you need to use a decorator, all of you, with the help of this sign at the rate. So let's say a function is there to add to numbers. So we will be doing something like this: at the rate, and then the name of the function. That means we are trying to tell machine that, okay, you can use this particular function as a decorator. And it means you can use it as a function. Okay, they are actually called via structured JSON schema. So that example is something which you will get here. See everyone. Brain is LLM. Memory, three types of memories are there: short term memory, long term memory, and something like entity based memory. What is short term memory, Orion? Very simple example is shown here. See, it stores information needed to perform the current task only. For example, let's say everyone, you ask this one to your model. Let's say you ask this question to ChatGPT: add 5 plus 3. So what it will do is it will store number 1 in memory, number 1 equal to 5, number 2 equal to 3, and it will do operation equal to addition, and then it will give the result as 8. So it's like RAM. See, whenever I say memory, memory of agent, all memories of agent are not exactly like RAM. Short-term memory, if you talk about, yes, I can say it's like RAM. It will store the data temporarily and then it will clear everything after task is done. So you see everyone, something like this is an example of short-term memory. Now, long-term memory, it exchanges information between sessions or the tasks. For example, you see, task 1 was what? Add 5 plus 3. So you got result 8. Now everyone, you let's say asked your LLM model to do something like this. You have given a prompt. Add numbers, let's say 5 and 3, and then add result to 3. Something like this is your prompt, all of you. So all of you see, to store the result of this, it will require some memory, and how it will understand what is the result. To store the context of that, it will require another memory. So long-term memory, simple example I give you. See, output of one task becomes input to task 2. Task 1 was add 5 plus 3, that is 8. Task 2 is multiply result into 3. So it needs 8 from task 1, and that's where you will require long-term memory. And then memory is going to pass it, and then you will get the result 8 into 3 is 24. Entity based memory is what? Short term memory done, long term memory done, entity based memory everyone. See, it's a chat GPT memory, like let's say previous example everyone which I've given it to you. Stores user information or entities as key value pair. So I've told you, right? Name is a key, age is a key, topic is a key. Yogesh 30 and data science respectively are the values. So basically, it will use certain structure. And for storing the information in this kind of memory, everyone, it will use a format, and that is basically structured JSON format. You see, tools at the last I shown called via structured JSON format. So this is what you are going to need here. Fine. I hope there are three things when we talk about agents: brain, memory, tools. Brain is LLM, memory three types: short term, long term, and entity based. I explain it to you. And now everyone coming to tools. Tools are nothing but what? Tools are functions. Functions. That's it. Functions. Everyone knows functions in Python. So you see again, tools equal to Python functions or APIs that give agents the ability to perform real world actions. They convert thinkers into doers. And how to declare any function as a tool even with the help of decorator. So you see, we will be using @tool decorator. For example, everyone, I have a function. I have a function to add the number. So what I'll do is @tool and then define that particular function. And along with this, all of you will have to mention few more things as well. So @tool decorator we will use. It is going to tag the function as a tool and tell the crew AI this function is available for agent use. So I'm talking about multiple agents now. So while creating the multiple agents, even we are going to use this decorator. We will have Python code, but in Python code we will be using this particular sign @. It means we are trying to tell the machine that okay, this particular function you can use it as a tool. Then even docstring, I think you are aware about, right? Docstring we generally mention in triple quotes in Python. So you see the information about the information about any function, anyone, right? If you want to give, so docstring, I think everyone is aware about, right? So let's say this tool takes two integers and returns their sum. See, this docstring is something will be read by your LLM. Along with this, everyone, you can actually give type hints to make it easy for the model to understand what type of input it is going to accept. So we are going to give type hints. So you see, Ariel, this function is name is add numbers. So it is going to take two variables, variable A and variable B, two arguments. The data type of the variable A is integer and B is also integer, and it is going to return integer result. So these are called as type hints. Python type hints tell the LLM exactly what data types to pass as an input and what to return as a output. And docstring, everyone, I think you are already aware about, right? So let's say, let me show you. Otherwise, by chance, if someone is not aware about serial, this particular example, let's say if I copy and let's say suppose if I go to Jupyter notebook, right? So if I go to the Jupyter notebook here and you, here I'll show you a simple example for a function to be declared as a tool with the help of decorator for creating the multiple agents. So you see, this is what it is going to do. So you see, this is basically docstring. People, right? So you see this one, this tool text, this is called as docstring. I hope so you understand that. Now, moving forward to the next thing. So tools, I hope so you are aware about it. These are the things everyone which we have discussed till now. I'll directly move to the, okay. This is what we discussed, right? Tools, tool components. I think you got my point. So brain, memory, and tool. Now characteristics of AI agent. Because see everyone, once you understand agent, AI agent characteristics, then only we'll be able to decide, okay, fine, what things one should take care, right? And the results, what kind of results it should give, and so on. Agent characteristics, maybe if you have already gone through it, but have a look at it in short. Agent should be goal oriented, everyone. There always should be a goal for the agent. It should be autonomous, or there should be minimal human intervention. We have already seen that. That's why I've told you I'll explore these things, right? So you see, Arian, goal is the primary motivation of the agent. Once given a goal, agent does everything possible to achieve it. Autonomy executes tasks with minimal human intervention. I think you already know. Along with that, HITL is there, human in the loop. Whenever required, it should be there. I already given an example. If I want to book a flight, right, from Delhi to Goa, so maybe might ask the agent to go and to check out the best flight for me, right? Best time for me and do everything. But when it comes to payment, I do not want my agent to do it. So minimal autonomy or human intervention will be there. And planning. Planning is always done at the global level, everyone. So it works at the goal level, not task level. Okay. It breaks complex tasks into multiple easy to do tasks. So see why am I talking about this? Because this is something which you will see that we are going to use in our code as well. So code you will be able to see that it will be easy for you to understand if once you understand these things as well. That's why. So agent should be goal oriented, it should be autonomous or minimal human intervention should be there. There should be planning, which will be at global level. Let's say, for example, at the goal level or global level, what I want to do is I want to book a ticket, right? Or I want to plan a trip from Delhi to Goa. So for that, what will require? Uh, Booking the tickets from Delhi to Goa, return tickets as well, booking the hotels and everything, right? So here, what is the goal? Plan a trip from Delhi to Goa. For that, what is required? Subtasks. So that planning is actually at global level or goal level, right? So this is something which will create the roadmap toward the goal and build multiple plans, select best matching user requirements. So see something like this one even. If I'm saying that I want to look, I want to go and I want to plan a visit from Delhi to, let's say, or trip from Delhi to Goa. So what my agent can do is it can have multiple plans. This one, or maybe this one, and out of this, whatever the best one, it will choose it for me. Something like that. Now next one even other characteristics, reasoning. So we seen planning is actually at goal level, reasoning at task level. Task level means individual tasks, everyone. So as I said that if I want to plan a trip from Delhi to Goa, so for that what will I have to do is book flight, check timings, check the price, check the carriers, and so on. Check the platform from which I am going to book the ticket, and so on. Okay, so it works at task level, reasoning, and yes, it is something which gives us the cognitive ability. See, brain is something everyone which always gives the cognitive ability for the agent. Cognitive ability means to think, to understand the intent of the task. Okay, so reasoning is something where agent is going to reason about inputs, process the steps, and reason about the output as well. And then the adaptability, everyone, is again a very important characteristic of the agent. It means what, all of you? Adaptability means what? It means, let's say, suppose my agent is making use of an application named as Make My Trip for booking the tickets. If I want to plan, uh, if I want to plan, let's say a trip from Delhi to Goa, right? So it will use Make My Trip for example. But by chance, let's say Make My Trip API fails, so it should adapt accordingly. That means maybe it should go to Agoda or maybe it should go to Ixigo. So it should have that adaptation. That's why this is very important characteristic. Let's say yeah, the cheapest flights were at Make My Trip, but Make My Trip API is not working, which might happen in real time. So automatically it should make a decision. So that is what adaptability is. Next one, everyone, and the most important thing is orchestration. That means my agent can actually act as a manager. So whatever the subtasks which are happening, it can have control on that. It means, for example, even it should manage everything. It means what? It means even see if again same example, if I want to plan a trip from Delhi to Goa, now obviously before booking the ticket from Delhi to Goa, my agent should not book a ticket from Goa to Delhi, that is return ticket. It should not be done, right? Because who knows, right? Who knows? If I go and if I book a ticket and if there's some problem, some festivals are there, and maybe some urgent work is there, and if it is not possible, so this should be done first and then only this one. So orchestration, right? That management should also be there, even that is very, very important, right? So confirm outbound flight before booking the return ticket. Adjust order if a roadblock occurs. So it should be done, right? So I hope so you are able to understand all these characteristics and most important components of the agent. Fine. Now everyone, philosophy behind QA. The simple philosophy is that everyone, we do not want to depend only on one agent. We want to create multiple agents. If you have till now, if you created only one agent, we are going to talk about multiple agents. See, in real time, definitely you will require multiple agents, but some tasks can be there that you might require only one agent. And obviously it depends on the domain, it depends on your experience, it depends on your domain experience. Even you should be able to decide that okay, particular task should be done by only one person, one agent, or multiple agents, right? Sometimes maybe having more agents also might not make sense, but in real time for solving complex tasks, yes, we require multiple agents, and that is why there is a need to understand and to create multiple agents, and that is why we are discussing about all this stuff, right? So you see, jack of all trades, master of none. We don't want only one agent to do everything, right? 40 plus tools are there, so context overload will be there. It is going to lose global perspective while doing local tasks. It must juggle, understand goal, it must plan, reason, use tools, right? And there will be low accuracy everyone on complex tasks. So all these things are going to happen if you are going to use only one agent. And that is why multiple agents or specialists are needed for specific tasks. Each agent is a specialist in one domain. 1 to 2 tools per agent is fine. So focus context will be there. Parallel specialization might be there. Complex tasks can be split properly. High accuracy chances will be there. And context is divided intelligently, right? And it can scale to very complex real world tasks. And that is why everyone, multiple agents are required. For example, see this. This Cree AI is one of the frameworks very commonly used to create multiple agents. And that is what we are also going to make use of. So just to make you understand the things in a very layman way, see here, let's say if you have a cough, maybe you will visit a general physician, generalist for that. But even let's say if someone is having brain surgery, why that person is going to go to a physician or generalist? He should go to a neurosurgeon, a specialist. So Cree AI builds a team of specialists, each experts exactly in one area. Exactly this thing is what we are going to do. And for that, even you are going to require certain things. See, what it is going to use is it is going to use certain libraries or the packages. Like we are going to make use of CLI look like tool. We will be using certain commands. I'll be showing you everyone. Once you install some utilities, you will be able to use all the commands. For example, if someone is aware about GitHub, you know, right? Once you install the GitHub, everyone, you will be able to run the GitHub command from your terminal. I think everyone is aware about GitHub, right? So exactly same thing, everyone will use one utility called as UV for this. And once that is installed on your machine, and then you will be able to use all the commands. The most important thing, everyone using this Cree AI kind of framework for creating the multiple agents or multi-agentic system is that you will get a ready-made project template. It will create certain folders, certain project structure, and even it will give you a sample code as well, which will make the things very, very easy for you. So you see everyone, what are these CREAI commands for CLI tool? I'll show you that. Project template even if you want to have that, then you will have to run command create CREAI crew and the name of the command, a name of the folder, which I'll be showing you. I have already done hands-on on that. Even if you are not able to understand anything right now, don't worry. Once you see the command, you will be able to understand my point. And then everyone, human-like identity. What is this one, everyone? See, there are going to be multiple agents to solve the tasks. So it's like a team, you know, right? Let's say a project team is there in a company. So every team member is specialized. Someone might be good in some specific language, someone might be good in Python, someone might be good in Java, someone might be good in SQL, someone might be good in data analysis, someone might be good in machine learning. So everyone is specialized. Exactly same thing. Even the developers also wanted to do something similar here. So what we do is whenever we create multiple agents, what we do is we try to give a role to agent, a goal to the agent, and a backstory to the agent. Backstory means, let's say you are a data scientist, or you are a Python developer, or you are a mechanical engineer, and so on, right? And goal and the role, what exactly role he or she needs to follow. So we go and we give the same thing to the agents as well. As I told you that as and when you will see the example and those prompts, you will get my point. Or even you already have the folder as well. Okay. The four pillars of this framework called as crew A, everyone. These are the four pillars: agent, task, crew, and kickoff. And with the help of this only, everyone, we will be writing down the programs. You will see the programs in my folder, project folder. So agent, for that we will be writing down separate code, task separate .py file, and then crew, everyone, there will be a file called as crew AI, crew.py, and kickoff is nothing but by chance if someone has used some framework like LangChain or LangGraph or any other framework in previous sessions while creating the agents, even you must have used a method called as invoke. Maybe invoke, if you have used even by chance if someone has used invoke method in case of LangChain, LangGraph, this is exactly similar. That means start my agent. Okay, so how to use that? See this here. Agent, we are going to give, what are we going to give into the agent? We are going to give the role, the goal, and the backstory, and we are going to give the tools to it with the help of decorator, right? And then it will use that particular tool and do the task. We will be using something called as YAML file. Everyone, YAML is a file where we can actually give the specifications. It basically stands for yet another markup language. That was the earlier full form. Now they are calling it as ain't a markup language. That means it's not only a markup language, it is more than that. So here we will be giving certain details. As I've told you, I'll show you that. See everyone, as I said, the code which I'll be showing you, you can go and you can use any IDs like VS Code and all that stuff for that. Okay, so just 5 to 10 minutes it will take me for to finish this task, and then we'll go to the application itself. Then it will make more sense. Task is even the unit of the work which our application is going to do, right? We will give the description here, expected output, and even everyone we will be giving which agent is going to do that particular task, who is going to perform that task, right? And description of the task, expected output of the task, and order, which task should be done first, and then the second, and then the third, and so on. Crew, that means everyone here what we are going to do is we are going to list down the agents here and their tasks. Okay, in a form of a list, we are going to give the names of the agents. Kickoff is nothing but start. So for this, we will give you the input here, right? Along with the placeholders. Placeholder is nothing but what, even placeholder is like a variable for which we will get the input from the user. We'll mention this in a YAML file. Okay, and then this kickoff method you will see in main.py. So as I've told you, once you see the code, it will make the things more clear. So you see everyone, agent definition. Agent, each agent is defined in this file even config slash agent.yml with exactly three required attributes: role, goal, and backstory. The role of the agent inside the crew, and the goal, the specific sub goal, and the backstory, a realistic human life. For example, do you see everyone? This is the same example which for which we have created agent. Okay, so role is, let's say, export report generator, create detailed report on some topic. See, these are called as placeholders, all of you. These are called as what? Placeholders. These are called as placeholders. So let's say export report generator on, let's say on data science. So what will happen is data science will be given as an input, will be given as a input, right? Goal, creating detailed report on data science, and then backstory. You are an expert researcher with 2 years of experience and so on. So this is a simple example even. But see what's going to happen is when we are going to create this multi-agent system even, we are going to have certain folder structure, and inside that folder structure even you will get a folder called as config, and inside that we have agents.yaml, and inside this agents.yaml file we are going to mention this. Now I think it is time to show you the code directly. Okay, so you see everyone, as we are going to use something called as crew AI. So that crew AI itself is going to do all this stuff. Okay, so you see, as I've told you earlier, description of the task we are going to mention, expected output, and the most important thing, everyone, which agent is going to do which type of task. That is something also which we are going to mention in the YAML file. And where you want to store the output, like in our case, we have stored the output on our local machine as well, and I'll show the output in the terminal also, and the context. Okay, and the context of the output. Fine. You can also check out this by chance if someone has missed something. You also have a PPT as well. Okay, and now everyone, installation and the project setup. Now, those who are still there till this point, those who followed till this point, now if you really want to follow with me, everyone, we will do some hands-on, and at the end, you will see that we will create a end-to-end application. Fine. I hope so. Till this point, all good. Now, everyone, this project installation and setup. See, everyone, if you go to the Google Drive, those who are following me and those who are really interested to go and work on something like this, all of you, I have given you one file here. You see steps. Okay, steps. The same file, everyone, I am going to open here. See, why am I doing it? Because even if someone is not able to understand anything at all till now, you will be able to understand the things here. Because this is hands-on example. Whatever I have shown you till now through PPTs, I am going to implement it with the help of example. I am not going to write down the code from the scratch because obviously it will take time. Okay, so then you will have to open this file. You will have to open this file if you want to follow me. The code is already there with you. You just need to run the commands and run the program. Even if someone is aware about basics of Python, that's also fine. And if someone is not aware about basics of Python, that is what they feel. No, no worries. At least have a look at it, whatever I'm going to do, and then explore the things you will be able to make out. Okay, what is agent? What is agentic AI? What are multiple agents? And how do we go? How do we use prompts, prompt engineering? What is memory? And how do we make agents talk with each other? Okay, fine. Now, everyone, let's start with the first. If you really want to go and do the project setup, everyone, simply just go and Google everyone. Something like Crew AI. See, this is the tool which I am going to use for multiple agents. One of the very commonly used tool and very basic and very easy and used in real time. That's why I'm going with the same. So you see, they have official website. Just go click here, everyone. As I've told you, you will get each and everything on the Google Drive, whatever I've shared with you. Uh, you just need to go and follow that. But how? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, okay, fine. It should open that particular website, docs.viewai.com en/installation. So it is loading in my case. Okay, it is taking time. Here, just yeah, fine. You see, this is the page which I'm able to see it. I hope so. You are also able to see that, those who are following me. Okay, so please check it out. Even I am sending the link to you also in chat box. Fine. Now you just need to scroll down here. If someone has not done anything at all from zero itself, I am telling you. If you have not done anything at all, whether you are using Windows system or even if you are using Mac, you will be able to do all this stuff. And also make sure that by chance if someone is following me, you will make sure that you download this particular folder, research and block crew. So what are we going to do, everyone, is let's say if someone is working in a research, what you want to do is you want your agents to work for you. You do not want to go and write on the research paper, or at least you want the help. You want your multiple agents to work for you and to create the papers in the format which you want. Let's say you want to create a paper for IEEE. You want to write on the blog and you want to refer specific resources. You can give each and everything to single agents, and then all those agents are going to work for you. How much you explore even, it depends on you. Please try to understand that. That is, I have told you that if you really want to make out of 2 hours, you should be there till that. Whenever we do hands-on, definitely we generally come across errors, but that's not a big problem, everyone. You have everything on the official website here. Fine. So again, what you do is once you are here, installation guide, you scroll down here. Even we have given the video as well. You scroll down here, even, and then you see they will show you the prerequisites. So do you see the prerequisite? Prerequisite is that you should have Python greater than 3.10, greater than equal to 3.10, and less than 3.14. Okay. And I think this is the command everyone which you use to check the Python version. Like for example, in my case, if I go to my CMD, everyone, okay. So I'll just clear all this stuff because I've told you right before this session, I also made sure that I tried all this stuff so that at the last moment there should not be error. So you can see in my case, I'll show you. Python space hyphen hyphen version. This is the first thing which you need to check. So you see all of you in my case Python 3.10. I kept Python 3.10 because 3.10, 3.12, these are stable versions. Okay, these are stable versions. So I use 3.10. Even in my Word file also, everyone you can check out. Here I have already mentioned all that stuff. So you see, I'm simply following this particular document. Okay. Now everyone, after that, what you need to do is you need to install a utility called as UV. What is this UV, everyone? UV, if you know everyone, if you know how to install package in Python, this is exactly same. For your understanding, as you know that pip is a utility, right, which we use to install package in Python. So everyone, exactly similar to that, we have UV utility for QA, which will make lot of things easier for you, which will create the entire project structure for you. So everyone, I have already installed all this particular utility in my case. So if you are using, let's say, Mac or Linux, so you will have to run these commands. This one. And like me, if you are using Windows, so everyone, you will have to just copy this command, come to the terminal, and simply paste that command here. So you see this one. But as I've told everyone, I already run this command in my case. Obviously, you should be connected to internet. Okay, you should be connected to internet, right? So I'll just make sure that I am in my C users and username folder. So you see everyone, this is what I have done till now. Okay, I check the Python version. This is my Python version. And the next command I have already run in my case. Fine. Now everyone, once you install that, you will be able to see UV utility will be installed in your case. Now in my case, as it is already installed, so what I will do is even I will not have to run this. UV tool install QA. Using UV, I am going to install a framework called as CrewAI. And CrewAI is a framework, one of the frameworks even which can be used to create the multiple agents. And I want to show multiple agents, and that is why I am using it. So you will have to just go here, copy it, go here, paste it, and press enter. But this I already done it just to save the time, everyone. Okay. So I am not going to do it. If you are following me, still, if you are following me, please do it. And just wait for a few minutes. It will be done in your case, depending on your internet speed. So that is done in my case, everyone. Now, everyone, if I want to go and if I want to list down, I want to cross check whether UV utility and Crew AI is properly installed in my case or not. I will simply run this command UV tool list. So let's go here, paste this command and enter. And once that is done, everyone, you will be able to see something like this. Like in my case, I am having a version of Crew AI which is 1.12.2. So that means that's it. Like I am ready with Crew AI. Crew AI framework installed in my case. I am ready with that. So hope so. Some people, those who are following, they are able to do it. Once that is done, everyone, see again. See, I have already taken the screenshot of each and everything, whatever I have done. You see here, this file is already provided to you. Please understand that. After that, everyone, see what am I going to do is I am going to create a folder. See what task we are going to solve, everyone. We are going to create agentic AI system in such a way that there are going to be two agents which are going to work. First agent is going to do what? First agent is going to write down a text for us, let's say in 1,000 words. And then from that particular text or report, research report, we want our another agent to create the blog for some social media site. So first do the research and then write down from 1,000 words, let's say write down 400 words of blog in some specific style. So two agents are even, that is multiple agents we are going to create. So we can create hundreds of agents. For that we should have time, right? I am showing two agents only. That's why I've told you. How much you want to explore, you can. So everyone, next command which I want to run is, I should run is, see, I should create, see, if you want to upgrade your Creo AI, you can. I'm not going to upgrade it anyway. Now everyone, next is creating a Creo AI project. So everyone, what I did is, I actually run this command, create Creo AI crew and then the name of the folder. So what I did is, I copied that particular command, everyone. Okay. So stop. I'll copy this command, go here, and you see again, instead of this, you'll have to give the folder name. Let's say my folder name is C. On the Google Drive, if you are really able to understand the things, you see, research and block, right? So this folder name, everyone, I have given. I have given the folder name like this: research underscore and underscore block, something like this. But I'm not going to do it again because I already did it. Okay. That is why you will be able to see a folder with that name in my case. And once that is done, next thing everyone is, once that is done, so once that folder is created, inside that folder, everyone, you will be able to see it will create a folder structure. See, I'll directly take you to my folder which was created after that command. So you see that folder actually in my case is in downloads. Inside downloads, there was a directory SR. Inside SR, there was a directory I create research and blog view. So this is the folder, everyone, which I created. Okay. Inside this, all of you, ls command, if you type, that means list. So you see, everyone, automatically you will see that you will get all these directories: readme.md, blogs, knowledge, UI project UML, SRC, and UV log. This is the folder structure. This is the folder structure which shall be, you see, this is, let's say, my project folder name. Inside that, you see, PY project UML, readme, right? And you will be getting all this stuff. Knowledge, exactly same thing, everyone, I have got. You see, knowledge blogs, right? PY project UML. And inside this particular source folder, everyone, if you go, you will be able to see there are certain files. You see, inside the source, if you are still following me, and if you remember previous thing which I've told you that we have a separate YAML file for agent and separate YAML file for task. So everyone, they are under what? They are under SRC folder, under config folder. You will be able to see these files. So in my case, in my folder, if I go, everyone, if I show it to you, you see, this is the folder, right? Research and blog, and you see everyone, SRC, knowledge, blogs, and under SRC, if I go, everyone, I'll be able to see my project folder name, and you see here inside config, I'll be able to see tasks and agents YAML file. I'll be opening this in VS Code or PyCharm now. Okay, I'll show you that. Hope till this point you are able to understand. What each file does, I told you already what exactly happens in case of crew.py tools. But still, if you are not able to understand, even here, even they have given all the explanation as well. Agents at YAML, you will have what? Define your agents, AI agents and their roles. Task YAML, set up agent task. What task should be done basically by the agents. For example, if you have two agents, one is going to do research, one is going to write on the blog, right? So which agent is going to do which task? We'll see that here. Environment is what, even I'm going to use, let's say, Claude LLM, Anthropic Claude, or maybe I'll be making, in my case, actually I have used OpenAI GPT. I have a OpenAI API key, everyone, in my case, so I've used that. So I'm going to mention that in env file. Even you don't need to create an env file as well. If someone has worked with generating AI agentic AI before this, you might be knowing, right? .env file where we mention the API key and we add the OpenAI key, whether it is LLM, any LLM you talk about, GPT you talk about, Claude you talk about, Grok you talk about, anything. And then everyone, main.py is what? Project entry point and execution flow. Crew.py, it is the orchestration, the manager, right? And the tool is, everyone, the functions which are going to be used as agent. Which function, which agent, we are going to mention that here. And knowledge is basically knowledge base. So anyway, it is given here. Okay. And inside that folder, everyone, after that, you will have to enter this command. By chance, see, if you people are aware about Python, I think you might be knowing, right? Whenever we work on some project, for a separate project, we always need to create a separate environment. Environment is like a workspace. Let's say if you are working in automobile project, so you will have to say, you should create a separate workspace or the environment for automobile project. Let's say if you are working in pharmaceutical domain, agriculture domain, let's say marketing domain, let's say security, military, education, healthcare, you will have to create separate environment, separate workspace for separate project. So everyone, those who work with basic Python or data science or machine learning, at least they might be knowing that whenever we talk about end-to-end projects, we'll have to create the environment. But here, everyone, here you will have to not even create the environment as well. Crew AI is going to take care for that. What you will have to do is, you will have to simply copy this command, crew AI install, and you simply need to run inside this particular folder. your main project folder. It will create the environment as well. In my case, I already done it. So now let's say what I will do is this folder I'll try to open with VS Code with this command code space dot, or you open the VS Code and browse to the folder where you have that folder, and the folder which I have shared with you, and you will be able to see it will open everything in VS Code. So code space dot dot means what, even dot means single this current directory. So you see, so this is the application everyone which I am talking about. Now see, if I want to show you everything from the start itself, research and project block, research and block queue, right? This is my main folder. Inside this main folder, everyone you go, you see, you have knowledge, you see knowledge, then you have crew.py, main.py, py project uml, readme, exactly same thing, config inside src. See, inside src you have project folder, inside that project folder you have config, inside config you have agents.yaml, and inside that you have task.yaml. You see everyone inside agents.yaml what I have. I'm mentioning what agents I have. So you see the first agent is what? Report generator. What is the role? What is the goal? What is the backstory? So the first agent is report generator. So we are asking it expert report generator on topic. It can be data science. It can be cricket. It can be anything, right? So expert report generator on, let's say data science, that's a role. Goal is what? Creating report, detailed report on data science. Backstory is what? See and see how am I using prompts. This is exactly going to give an idea about prompt engineering. See this, you are an expert researcher and you have developed a lot of research reports on various topics in the past. Your reports are detailed, covering a multi-dimensional view about the topic, and is included along with current and future trends, is simple to read with good analogies where applicable. Second agent, blog writer. What is the role? Expert blog writer on topic. Topic is what, even here is a placeholder. The value for the topic we will be getting from the user. Okay, so it's a placeholder or the variable. Let's say user has typed cricket, so it will be like expert blog writer on cricket. Okay, so what is the goal? What is the backstory? Again, see everyone, creating well crafted blog on topic. You are an expert in creating blog and so on. So you see, your blogs are fun to read, full of facts, presented in fun and simple way. Even a 5-year-old can understand. So you see, I'm giving some style to it as well. You can definitely make some changes here. Okay, that's agents. What are tasks.yaml area? Here is something where we mention the task. So first is report task. Here we give description. This is what we seen in PPT. Still, if you are not getting, go check out the PPT. Then expected output and the agent. So you see, report task description is what? Based on the input topic. Let's say topic is data science or cricket. Generate a detailed report including all the latest facts and future trends, and structured where the report should be around 100 words. 100 words, let's say I'll make it as 500 words, right? And expected output is, let's say, 500 words, right? A 500 words long report on the topic. And blog writing task. So you see, description, expected output, and which agent is going to do this? Report generator. Where we mention report generator, this one. So you see, this is task, this is agent. In the task, I am mentioning the name of the agent which is going to do the specific task. Here everyone, I am going to mention the name of another agent which is going to do this blogging task. So you see, based on the report, generate a report on topic, create a well written and structured blog that even a 5-year-old can understand. The blog should be around, let's say, the blog should be around, let's say, 500 words. So you see everyone, something like this. So here also I will have to go, I will have to make the changes. I will have to go and I will have to uh, make sure that I should have a report, right? So you see, you are expert. This is basically agent. This is basically task, right? So, okay, instead of 500 words, what I will do is, let's say, I'll do it as, let's say, 300 words, because 500 words report and 300 words blog. Okay. So 300 words blog, long blog post on topic, and so on. And blog writer is going to do. So you see, all of you, this is what we are getting here. The entire, see, I did not do this. The AI framework has already created a folder structure for me. What I done is I only written these things. And even if you are not aware about all this stuff, that also not an issue, because Cree AI is going to give you another example for this. So I deleted that. and I written my own example. Please understand that here. Like this, you can do anything. Okay. And after that, you can see this crew AI, crew.py. So here I use certain libraries of Python. I imported agent, crew, process, and task. Okay, because I am going to use agents and crew AI framework. And then even that agent is basically coming from base agent framework or library, and we are using some other things as well here. So you see at the rate, that means use this as a decorator. You see decorator, right? And you will be even you can go and even you can actually add docs things as well. So you see crew is nothing but multiple agents even. So you see all these are my agents. All these are my agents. The first agent is what given? Task definition matters, and then see the crew. So order of the tasks, how it should be done, that is also mentioned, maintained here. And finally everyone main.py. Main.py, you see, you remember something like kickoff. I've told you something like invoke. If someone has used it in case of lang chain, lang graph, so here we use kickoff. Kickoff means start. So this is the place from where we are going to get the input. So you see, what is my topic, everyone? Cricket in India. You can give anything, let's say data science, machine learning, generative AI, agentic AI, whatever the topic which you want to give. So this topic will be placed inside this placeholder. 500 word long report on topic cricket. 300 words long blog post on cricket. So this will be replaced with cricket. Okay, and this env file, everyone, I have mentioned env file, I have mentioned my API key. Now which API key, everyone, I have used in my case? Which API key I have used? My OpenAI's API key. There was some balance in my case, and that is what, everyone, I am able to use it. Okay, I already have an OpenAI account, and that's what I have used it. If you want to go and if you want to use free OpenAI, free AI LLM tools, that's also fine. What I used is this one, OpenAI API Playground, and just go there and you will see. Again, anyway, whatever the key which you will be able to find out in your case, I already deleted that because I do not want anyone to use my key because you know, right, there are charges even. But if someone else, you see, already there's a balance in my case, like $8.97 are there, and that's why I already created the key before this particular session. I'll be deleting that key. Anyway, so still those who are there till this point, I hope so you are getting my point. This is all the structure even which we have. And now what am I going to do is, now everyone, I'm going to simply open the terminal once again in front of you here. Okay, I already told you that environment and everything is already created in my case because we already have run the command crew AI install. If someone is following, maybe you might have seen that that command takes time, or otherwise you please check it out. Everything I mentioned here. You see, when you are going to do it first time, you see when you are going to create the folder, it will ask you which type of model you are going to use. OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, NVIDIA, NM, Grok, Hugging Face, Olama, Watson, right? Bedrock, Azure, and all so on. So you give the number, I given OpenAI, and then everyone I given OpenAI model here. You can give it later on as well, and then finally UV tool list which I shown it to you, right? And I entered my key, and then everyone, I just shown all these files, right? And then open the VS Code, and in the VS Code I done AI install in the terminal, and after that, even now we are here. I'll run my uh, multi-agent system. See, yeah, I know that I have not gone into the details of each and everything of the code, but the code is self-explanatory, everyone. But still, if you have any doubt, those who are listening me, they are there. You can always ask doubt about the code as well. If someone is new to this, okay, no issues at all. So you see, everyone, what we'll have to do is you simply need to do something like this. Uh, Crew AI space run. Once you do this one, everyone, you will be able to see that it will show me all the stuff here, and it will create one blog file here. I have given this path given. I wanted the output inside this folder blogs. So you see, earlier I run my project just before the session. You see, you can see it here. 42 minutes past 2 o'clock, just 15-20 minutes before this particular session, I run this, and that's why you see. Now what will happen is it will create new file here, and you will see a blog. And how that blog is created, each and everything you will be able to see here in the terminal. Okay, so create space run. I'll run this. Let's see everyone. So I have given 500 words, right? So depending on how many words I have given, depending on that, it takes time. So you see, I hope you are able to see it is saying running the queue, right? If you are able to see this running the queue, it is saying like this. That means now it will run the first agent, second agent, and then one by one they will do the task. See, Arian, it has started doing the task. Definitely, I could have created the beautiful UI and all that stuff as well. You see, each and everything, everyone, it is doing. So I give on the topic, right? Cricket in India. So you see all of you, we run this command. So it was showing running the queue. So queue execution started. Even it has created the IDE for that, tool arguments, and then see your in agent expert report generator on cricket in India because we given the topic cricket in India. Then task is what? Based on input topic cricket in India, generate detailed report including all the latest facts. So you see placeholders it has used. Then everyone it is now agent first, expert report generated on cricket in India, and final answer. You see it has created report. Cricket in India is more than sports. Sport. It's a cultural phenomenon commanding unparalleled fan base. The Indian Premier League has revolutionized the game since 2008 and so on. So you see, it has created 500 words report. First task is done. Now second task is done. See, first task is done. Second task, expert blog writer on cricket in India. Second agent, and then see it is doing the task one after another because we ask it to do it. We made sure with the help of this crew.py file based on report on cricket in India. Create a well written and structured blog that even a 5-year-old can understand. The blog should be around 50, okay, 50 words. It has taken, I think, maybe 300 words I given at one point, and one point I forgot to change. Anyway, you will get 50 words blog. So you see everyone, you will get a blog. This is a blog. Cricket is like big fun game in India. People love watching cricket and so on. So you see, with new take and lots of practice, cricket will keep making everyone happy and so on. So this is how everyone you got the final blog. And now if I want to show you the final output everyone, here you see, I'll simply go refresh this and you should be able to see the new file. You see 42 minutes past 4 o'clock. That means just now the file is created. If I try to open this, let's say in notepad even, you should be able to see the block. You see here. This is the block which is created. Obviously, I asked it only 50 words, that's why it's small block. Cricket magic in India. Cricket is like big fun game in India. People are watching players hit the ball and run. The IPL is super exciting. You see, I'll use a very simple example. Definitely, if I go and if I change the topic, definitely it will go and it will create the blog accordingly. But this is a simple example just to make you understand, about the topic very well. Okay, I hope so. You are able to get my point even till this point. By chance, if someone has followed till this point, definitely, if you are facing anything in between, you can always let me know in the chat box. Now, next is what? Next is what, even here, how to do each and everything, whatever I've shown, all those things along with the explanation, each and everything is shown here. So this is for first problem segment, which was very easy, only two agents. But in the next, another problem segment, market research crew. There are 4 to 5 agents even here we have created. This also is given to you. If you just go check out this use case also, you will be able to understand it's really good. Okay. If someone is interested to go and to check it out. So here everyone, there are 5 agents which we are going to make use of. So agentic AI, you will see really good prompts here which are used. Even we have created the report for assessment as well, for analysis as well. That also you will be able to see. It is just a matter of you going and checking out the things if you really want to understand the things. Okay. Otherwise, I've told you going and reading about the things, definitely it will feel that okay, you know the topic, but the thing is, unless and until you don't do hands-on, no other way. No other way. Fine. Okay. Now with this, as we have time, everyone, can you please check out this one, all of you? Can you please check out this question, everyone? Based on our discussion and based on your understanding about the topics which you have come across in your previous sessions, those who are there still there and listening me, Arian, can you just solve these. I think only 8 or 10 questions are there from my end, and which are very easy. This is just to revise the things you can say. Maybe throughout these 4 or 5 days, whatever you people have basically come across, you will see that exactly same thing you are going to make use of, or exactly on same topics you will be able to see the questions here. Okay, so very basic questions even. Just a minute, I think it is still loading. So like a question based on agentic AI, what is agentic system basically? We have even discussed about multiple agents. So questions evolving around all those things, even you will be able to see here, right? So I'll also understand that, okay, fine, you people are there and you people are actually able to understand my point. Generally, I ask people to go through these kind of questions. So this particular platform, I think everyone is pretty much aware about. Let's see. I hope so. Some people will definitely turn here and they will go and they will try out the questions which I'll be sharing. So you please check out these questions. Even I think this platform everyone is very much aware about. Those who are still there, and by chance those who are listening me, and if you are able to join, just scan the QR code which you will be able to see in a few minutes and on your screen, and then just give your real name, and just straight away we will start with this simple quiz of you. So the only motive is that I also understand, okay, you are there, you are listening me, and I hope so it will also help you to just go and check out the things from your end as well, just to revise. Okay, why it is taking time? Just a minute. Okay, why it there is just a minute. I'll just try to stop the video so that at least it will load fast. Just here. Okay, so now it is loading and you should be able to see the QR code. I'll just generate that everyone. It should not take much time. Yes. So all of you, if you are there and listening me, once you are able to see one QR code, please just make sure that you scan it. Okay, simply scan it so that I'll also get an idea that, okay, fine, you are there and you have followed till this point. Please scan this QR code, all of you, those who are there. It will hardly take 2 minutes, everyone, not more than that. Are you there, everyone? If you want to join, tell me yes. If you do not, no problem then. We'll go through, we'll take some questions here. Otherwise, I will just try to tell you what next. Maybe if some of you are in the office, or maybe it's time for some of you to leave from the office, maybe possible. Okay, yes, if someone can join, scan the QR code or just go to this link www.kahoot.it and then enter this game pin. You can do it with your mobile phone as well, right? Okay, fine. I think some participants are joining. Yes, Sidian, do it fast. We have some 10 minutes. I think at least like if you go through these questions, at least it will help you to revise the things, whatever you have, uh, whatever the things which you might have come across in this session or in previous sessions as well. Those who are aware about the things already, that is fine, very good, no problem. But I hope at least uh, this might have refreshed or revised the things for you. Those who are already aware about it. Those who are not, I would recommend you please go check out the things which everyone which I shared with you. Definitely, you will find out a lot of new things there. And if someone is really interested to go and to explore these things from their end, definitely you can approach. Okay, fine. 5 people I can see. Others, do you want to join? Otherwise, I can start, I think. Okay. Anyway, at least 10, 14 people, 10, 15 people. No? Okay. Fine. Anyway, those who are there, Mansi madam, Sonali madam, Rucha madam, I think Shweta madam, okay, 4, 5 people are there. Anyway. Okay, Anita madam, you want to join? Okay, it's loading. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it might be possible in someone's case because of speed. Uh, it might be taking time. I can understand that. No problem. Okay, by chance, even if someone is not able to join right now because of any reason, please note this. Okay, you can go to the site www.kahoot.it and remember this pin. Remember this particular pin 323865. Otherwise, I think it will take time. Okay. Anyway, I think I can start. I can see Bhushan sir, Sonali madam, Uma madam, Shweta madam, and Mansi madam. No problem. I think with this people I start. Otherwise, we'll be left with no time. Anyway, so I think you are able to see my screen. You will be able to see a question here even at the options. So, what is a utility based agent? Now, everyone, you will be able to see some colors on your mobile screen. So you read the options from my screen, and whatever the correct answer is there, you please choose that particular color. You have 9 seconds, 8 seconds. I hope so. Speed and all should work. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Yes, okay, fine. Only one person has marked the answer, and let's see who is that person. Okay, I think the madam has marked it anyway. No problem. For others, I can understand there might be different reasons, no issues. Let's move to the next one. Next question. Those who are not joined, at least go to the question. The React yesterday session. React. Okay, it's React. So please check it out. 9 seconds. Yeah, okay. I got two answers. Answer fast. They will get more points. Yes, this time some people are right. Let's see answered faster. Okay, Bhushan sir answered faster. Fine, that is good. Third question. What is a learning agent? A smart teenage son or daughter, a smart microwave, a Nest smart thermostat. Very simple question is there. Okay, you have 10 seconds, Aryan. Fine, five people have answered it. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, four. Hope so. This time, most of you should be right. Okay, only one person is right. Fine, I think that is Anita madam. Fine, this is the scenario till now. Next, what do AI agents use tools for? What is the purpose of the tools if you talk about AI agents? I think this everyone should know. Not even from this session, but previous sessions also you have attended, right? So, or maybe you must have come across somewhere. So, agents are used for what? They use tools for what? Okay, fine. Yes, almost like everyone is right. That is good, everyone. Okay, that is good. And yes, this is the scenario now. Next, fifth one. What is a goal-based agent? So, okay, fine. The options are very easy, everyone. I can understand all of you. Maybe there might be lagging, somewhat lagging as well in someone's case because of internet speed. I fully understand. Even if you are not joined, at least please check out the questions. Okay, at least check out the questions. Yes, here also everyone is right. Yes, now the sequence is changed. Sixth question now. To be considered agentic, and AI must what? And AI must do what? This is something which we discussed today. It's very easy question. I think that everyone should be able to answer 100% correct. Okay. So there is no need of randomly marking any answer. I think it should be 100% correct. And yes, it is, right? Plan, act, adopt, and use memory. Fine, that is good. Next, seven question, everyone. What does task decomposition mean? This also I think you understand. It is just that we have used a different word for this. Task decomposition. Okay. So please check it out. You have 10 seconds, everyone. 5 seconds. Yes, everyone is right. So now you are actually catching all of you. Okay. Anyway, now eight question. Four more questions to go after this. Yes. Someone has joined with Samsung. You are right. What is reflection and retry? Something like this. Like I told you, right? Human in the loop is also there. So reflection and retry is what I think from the options even you will be able to answer this one also because options are pretty much clear. Yes, five out of six are right, and that is good anyway. Fine. Ninth question, everyone. Three more to go after this. What is the role of memory in an AI agent? This we have discussed today. Three types of memories are there, right? Short term, long term, and entity. I think you know the role of the memory, and which is very, very important. Role of the memory. Right. Say 5 seconds you have, 4 seconds, everyone. Fine. Remember past interactions. Two out of five are right. Please take that again. Okay. Now, next question. Two more to go. Which of these is an example of an AI agent? Now, I think after this, if you come across any example, you should be able to find out or differentiate which is AI agent and which is not. I think this you can answer. You have 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, everyone is right. Okay, fine. Next, 11th question. Only one more to go after this. What is the difference between an AI assistant and AI agent? This might be somewhat tricky given very less time. But please check. I think you will be able to answer. AI assistant and AI agent, which you are already using everyone. AI assistant, I think everyone is using in real time, right? Most of you, if you have smartphone. I think every smartphone is there. Yes, everyone is right. Now the last question of you. Which of these? It should be which of these is an example of AI assistant? Which of this is an AI example of AI assistant? A self-driving car, dodging potholes, Netflix recommending cat document ChatGPT, or what? Roomba or what? Please read the options carefully. Okay, so only one person is right. Anyway, let's see. Let's see the podium. Those who joined. Sonali ma'am is third. Shweta ma'am is second. Let's see who is first. Okay, Bhushan sir is first. Don't worry, others. Fourth, fifth also will be there. Mansi madam and others also will be there. Shoma madam is also there. Other guys are also here. Okay. So hope so everyone that has given you some idea of what is agentic AI, bias, how to evaluate prompt engineering also, right? And if you want to go, if you want to refer in PPT, I have already given the link. You can always connect everyone. And if you want to have to agentic AI, generative AI with some projects, example. Okay. So I think that will be all from my end. If you have any questions, you can ask. Those who are there, I can see some people have already left. Those who are there, if you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, madam, are you there? I think that will be all from
Yes,
my
sir.
end.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, any questions from the participant? You can ask the questions through chat also.
Thank you, Jadar, madam. Thank you. Yes. Anyone, any question?
Okay, good evening. I'm Professor Sonia Dotre on behalf of Department of Computer Engineering, Keystone School of Engineering. Propose a vote of thanks. I express my heartfelt thanks to today's speaker, Mr. Yogesh Murumkar sir, for the very informative and engaging hands-on session. Sir cover various topics like AI applications in teaching and research, content generation, personalized learning, research assistance, assessment and grading, various engineering technologies, techniques like zero shot prompting, few shot prompting, chain of thought, role prompting, structured output. Then agentic AI, chatbot versus AI agent, working of large language model, components of AI agent like brain, memory, and tools, characteristics of AI agents, multi-agent, and the framework for the multi-agent is Crew AI, its installation, project steps, and hands-on session, and lastly the quiz on Kahoot app. I sincerely thank to our director, Professor Yashodhan Soman sir, Principal Dr. Sandeep Kadam sir, HOD Computer Department Professor Sagar Raje Bhosle sir, management team, entire FDP organizing committee members, and all the participants for making last day of FDP successful. Kindly submit your feedback through the provided feedback link. Now we towards the end of this FDP title Prompt Engineering and Agentic AI for Next Generation Teaching and Research. It was highly informative and inspiring. The expert speakers shared valuable knowledge and practical insights on modern AI technologies. Interactive sessions and hands-on activities made learning simple, engaging, and effective. The program encouraged innovative teaching methods, smart research ideas, and the use of AI tools in the academics. Overall, it was a wonderful learning experience that motivated participants towards future ready teaching and the research. I will request you all to turn on your camera for the group photo. You will receive the certificates up to the Monday. Thank you and best wishes to all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.